Yo, what's up, my earthlings and beings? It's Rod D, Orange Ninja News, coming back at you. Yo, so who you got, man? You gonna put that money on the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. fight, man? It's coming up Saturday. The battle of the grandpas. Man, I just hope neither one of them get hurt, man. That's crazy. Two grandpas going in the ring, getting at it, man. They should be retiring and chilling somewhere. But at the same time, I can understand they both still feel like they got one more in them. Hey, that's what they do, man. Sometimes a guy feel like a champ or a warrior like that. You feel like he still got that one more win in him. Hey, it be like that sometimes. Let's see, at 54, Mike Tyson will step back into the ring for the first time in over a decade as he faces off with Roy Jones Jr., who was a multi-weight class champion and regarded as one of the pound-for-pound best boxers on the planet when he was in his prime. And they both got some real good-looking videos out there of them training and exercising, getting ready for the fight. I don't know, even when Mike was in his prime, man, he never had to box long. He always knocked somebody out in the first or the second round, and he'd get winded if he had to go further than that. But for him, luckily, he never had to go past a couple of rounds. So I think if they go the distance, I don't see him going more than a couple of rounds, especially that he smokes, even though he smoked weed. But hell, smoking is smoking, man. So I'm like, you get those smoker lungs after a while if you smoke a lot, and that messes with your longevity right there. So I see him getting winded after the first couple of rounds. I don't see him going too much further after that. But at the same time, if he can get a knockout within the first couple of rounds, then he ain't even got to worry about getting winded like that. Going a long distance with it. And let's see, it says, in the lead up to the bout, there has been some confusion about the rules and regulations approved by the California State Athletic Commission. So Executive Director Andy Foster spoke to MMA Fighting to confirm details surrounding the fight. Let's call it an exhibition. That's what it is, Foster said. I want the public to know what this is because I don't want people to be disappointed. As long as they know this is an exhibition, I'm fine for everybody to earn. According to Foster, the rules surrounding an exhibition are much different than a sanctioned fight. He pointed to a similar situation last September when former champion Julio Cesar Chavez returned for a 4-round exhibition against Jorge Arce. That night they traded blows for 4 rounds, but in the end there was no winner or loser and no judges were involved scoring the bout. The same rules will apply for Tyson versus Jones Jr. this weekend. Oh, okay. So I get it. They said as far as the rules at the end of the bout, they're not going to proclaim one as being a winner or loser. And there were also no judges scoring anything. So yeah, so that's how our exhibition bout is. You don't have nobody saying winner or loser or nothing like that. But damn, then what happens if somebody get knocked out though? That's still, because I see that as a possibility. The two grandpas in the ring, somebody might fall down. I'm just saying. I don't know. There's no official judges, Foster clarified. The WBC is going to have some guest celebrity judges remotely, not official, not 10-9 scores, nothing like that. So yeah, just going to be a regular exhibition, no scoring. Ain't nobody going to at the end come up and hold up their hand and they say, oh, this is the winner or this is the loser. None of that type of stuff going on. It's just going to be a nice little exhibition where most likely one of the grandpas going to fall out. But if they go the distance, I'm telling you right now, I think it's going to be Roy Jones Jr. But there's a couple of reasons why I think it'll be him. Because you know, Tyson smokes, he gets out of breath quickly, and even in his prime, he even admitted after the first couple of rounds he'll be winded, and that was in his prime. but he never had to go past the first couple of rounds because he always knocked somebody out. But I don't know if he still got that knockout power like that did is Roy Jones Jr., even though he's older and he ain't gonna be moving as fast as he used to. But Roy Jones Jr. be ducking and diving and dodging blows. Even older Roy Jones Jr. Still can move quicker than a regular cat. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna go for a minute. I predict Tyson getting tired and Roy Jones Jr. getting him after that, going in for the win. But they got a good little setup with the entertainment and everything. It's gonna be a lot of rappers and stuff that's performing. There's gonna be a whole lot of entertainment to it also. But yeah, so it'll be something to see, something for the Turkey Day weekend this Saturday. It's gonna be booming. The Battle of the Grandpas. Who you got? All right, man. Well, let's see. Okay, well, let's check out the rules because the rules is different for this exhibition fight. The bout will take place over 8 rounds at 2 minutes each. The boxers will not be required to wear headgear. Tyson and Jones will be wearing 12-ounce gloves. If either one of them gets a bad cut, then the fight is over. And it says Tyson and Jones had to undergo complete medical testing in order to be cleared for the bout, and both athletes entered the voluntary anti-doping agency testing prior to the contest. Ultimately, Foster wanted to ensure that the correct information about the bout was being handed out to the public so there were no misconceptions heading into the event. As a longtime boxing fan himself, Foster completely understands the entertainment value in seeing a pair of legends like Tyson and Jones mixing it up again. It's going to be fun, Foster said. It is what it is, and it's not more than it is, but it's going to be fun. They're both wonderful champions, and they are legends to the sport. So, yeah, that's the rules for it. At the end, there won't be a winner declared, and at the end, they're going to hand them both belts. And yeah, no scores, no judges, none of that. So it's all good. Strictly for the entertainment. But in the court of public opinion, whichever grandpa get knocked out, that's the loser. But officially, there's no scores and there's no winner or loser. Yeah, so that's all about the upcoming fight. Should check it out. I know I'm gonna watch it. Should be pretty nice. Like I say, a lot of music, entertainment, and all that's going to be going into it too. So yeah, check it out. Battle of the Grandpas, Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. All right, and with that, as I usually say around this time, bless and peace.